Umesh, you are ready?
Yes, sir.
Make yourself comfortable.
Yes, sir.
Tell me once you are comfortable.
Comfortable, sir.
Okay, so as we called it coaching interview earlier also, so this is coaching interview for you also. So Umesh, tell me about who gave you this name and what is the meaning of your name?
Sir, my elder uncle, he gave me this name, Bhumesh, and it means king of earth, Bhumi ka Raja.
Okay, so tell me something interesting which happened in your life and which all places have you seen till now in your life?
Something interesting. Currently, what I am able to recall is recently I came from Kolkata to Delhi,
Okay,
and I did not have reserve ticket.
okay,
And the passengers were so welcoming to me that they shared seats with me. And my whole journey, which I was thinking that okay, my seat will get reserved, and I will have to, if I talk to the TT and I'll get a confirmed ticket. This did not happen. But interestingly, they shared the seat with me, even though so much crowded
and what was the reason why you did not take a reserved seat and why you came unreserved?
Sir, the thing is, I had to come here as soon as possible. So after getting conferenced out, from the Kolkata board, the immediate thought was to reach here to get the coaching seat. So I got the ticket. The waiting list was 10, and I expected it to get cleared, but unfortunately it was not able to get cleared.
Okay.
And talking about the places which I have seen, I have seen Mysore, Bangalore, Vizag, Kolkata, Allahabad, Jalandhar, Kapurthala.
These are SSB places. I am talking about your life.
Sir, I have been to Pondicherry,
Okay,
Bangalore,
okay,
I have been to Porbandar, and I have been to Jamnagar.
okay. Tell me something about Pondicherry.
So Pondicherry is a town, is a union territory in Tamil Nadu,
Okay,
and it's basically a French colony,
okay.
where we can see many French people there.
Which all places are worth seeing?
So is
Places which are worth seeing in Pondicherry and what is the history of that place?
sir, the places which I saw there was Aggarwal. I visited there, and the historical aspect is the French people, they settled there in around 18th century, and they colonized
Around 18th century?
It's around,
Which year?
I think during 1760 they established a fort there.
Which fort?
I'm not able to recall the fort's name.
Okay,
But they colonized it around 1760s,
okay,
and that was a time when Britishers had driven French people, but some of the French people stayed back there, colonized the Pondicherry, and from those point onwards, the Aggarwal, especially the Aggarwal position, the Aggarwal place has become French colonies.
Anything else which you saw in Pondicherry?
So we saw so many temples, but it was long back ago, so I'm not able to recall the names of those temples. There was also some zoos where we went, and the beaches also.
Okay. Who's the administrator of Pondicherry?
No idea, sir.
And what is the capital?
Pondicherry is Pondicherry, sir.
Pondicherry only.
Yes, sir.
So is it union territory or is it a state?
So it's a union territory, sir.
Does it have a chief minister?
So it has a chief minister. And,
Does union territories have chief minister?
so generally they have lieutenant governors. As I'm able to recall, I heard that there is chief minister.
What is the reason?
So I don't know about the administrative.
Any other union territory which also has a chief minister?
No idea, sir.
Tell me the names of all union territories, their capitals, and name of chief minister or lieutenant governor, whatever you remember.
Okay. First one is Pondicherry. Then we have Lakshadweep.
I asked you 3 parts.
Sir, I don't remember the name of the chief ministers.
Okay.
Governing bodies.
Whatever you remember.
Sir, I know the names of the new territories.
Continue.
So first one is the Pondicherry. Second one is the Lakshadweep. Third
Capital?
Karavati.
Karavati. Okay.
And third one is Daman and Diu.
Okay. Capital?
Capital is Daman and Diu. So capital is.
Okay.
There's the same capital.
Keep counting also.
Yes, sir.
How many are total?
There are 8 currently.
8 union territories. Okay. So how many have you counted till now?
I told there is now 3.
Okay. Keep using your fingers and keep counting also.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, 3. Fourth one is the Delhi.
Okay.
And its capital is Delhi only.
Okay.
Not able to recall the rest.
Okay. Delhi touches which all states and which side? Which side means compass direction. Which compass direction, which state it touches?
So on the eastern side it touches Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
In northeastern it touches Uttarakhand.
Okay. It touches Uttarakhand on northeastern side.
No, so it doesn't touch Uttarakhand. Only Uttar
This side.
Pradesh- only Uttar Pradesh. It touches only Uttar Pradesh on the eastern side. And it touches Haryana on the western side.
Okay.
And on the northwestern side it touches Punjab.
Okay.
And these are 3 states which it touches.
Okay. So where does it touches Punjab? Which city?
No idea, sir.
Okay. Have you heard about Seven Sisters?
These, sir. These.
What is it?
So these are the northeastern states, the 7 states in northeastern India. Part of
Okay.
India.
Tell me their names, their capitals, and the name of the state along with the state it is touching boundaries.
So, okay. First one is the Meghalaya.
Okay.
Its capital is Shillong.
Mm.
And it touches West Bengal, Sikkim.
Which side?
It touches West Bengal on the western side.
Okay.
On the northern side it touches Sikkim.
Okay.
And these 2 states.
Keep counting also. Mm.
Okay. The second state is Sikkim.
Mm.
Capital is Gangtok.
Mm.
It touches Bihar on
Okay.
the southern side.
Okay.
And the third one is Arunachal Pradesh.
Okay.
Capital is these 2.
Mm.
It touches on Assam on the southern side.
Okay.
And it also touches Nagaland
Okay.
on the southeastern side.
Southeastern side.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's just a blue of it.
Hmm.
And then
Okay, now talking about your studies, starting from class 10th onwards, working up to your present level of education, I would be interested in knowing the percentage scored in various exams and also about your future career options. Talk about your participation in extracurricular, co-curricular activities, including sports and everything. Talk about your teachers, whom you like the most and those who liked you most. And teachers whom you did not like, or those teachers who did not like you. Talk about your friends. Who are your friends? Tell me their names. Who's closest and why? And how do you spend time with them? In what kind of activities? Also tell me about your family. Who's there in your family? How do you spend time with them? In what kind of activities? And who's more close and why? Okay, you can start now.
So talking about my educational qualifications, I did my 10th class from Kindle Minamokam and I scored 95%.
Okay.
I did my 12th class from the same school, Kindle Minamokam,
Which year?
in 2018.
2018 you passed 10th or 12th?
Sir, in 2016 I passed 10th.
Okay.
In 2018 I passed 12th
Mm.
with 92% of marks.
Mm.
And from 2018 to 2022,
Mm.
I did my BE Aeronautical Engineering,
Mm.
in which I got 86.2%.
Mm.
Now, if I talk about my future prospects, sir, I plan to give my CAPF exam,
Mm.
and along with that, I am seeing. I have also enrolled in MTech colleges, and
Enrolled means?
I have taken admission. And I am searching for my MTech admissions.
Searching where?
Sir, the two colleges which are shortlisted are LPU and DIAT.
LPU and?
DIAT, Defense Institute of Advanced Technology in Pune.
Okay.
So I wish to pursue my.
Why these two colleges?
Sir, these two are because the first of all reason is they are providing the courses which I desire,
Okay.
and especially the DIAT. It has a course of missile aviation,
Mm.
so which I am keenly interested in. So I shortlisted these two. So
Missile aviation.
this missile aviation and missile.
Subject name is missile aviation or aviation in missile?
Subject name is missile aviation.
So what is aviation in missile?
So basically it talks about the making and about the various stages of how to develop a missile, and what are the key aspects required in propagation up to application, where will the missiles will be used.
What is difference between propagation and propulsion?
So the main term is propulsion, basically. It's not propagation. So the
What is propagation then?
So propagation is, if I were to use, then the origination, or how from a scratch we can build a missile. So in that way I was using the word propagation.
Okay, tell me some stages of missile making or whatever term that we are using from the scratch.
So basically there will be the main part of the missile with the warhead, which
Warhead?
is the payload.
Okay, what are different types of warheads?
So there are nuclear warheads, and there are the conventional warheads.
Which are?
So I don't know the specific term for those warheads.
Okay.
Okay. The basic term is conventional, and there is nuclear warheads. These are two types of warheads. Then we have the propulsion system, as to how it will be lifted up in air, the trajectory it will be using.
What are different types of propulsion?
Sir, so it will be there will be some stages. That is, first of all, if we are using missiles in.
Okay, tell me the subjects that you studied in 7th semester in your engineering.
Sir, we had a subject called CFD, Computational Fluid Dynamics, and then we had Strength of Materials, and then we had a project also on avionics. These are three subjects we are working on.
Okay. So you must have studied about some instruments in avionics.
Yes, sir.
So tell me the names and what is the principle on which they work.
So there are 6 basic instruments in the avionics of aircraft. First one is the airspeed indicator.
Okay.
It works, so airspeed indicator, altimeter, and vertical speed indicator. These 3 works on the pitot tube principle. The airspeed
Altimeter and?
altimeter, airspeed indicator and vertical speed indicator.
Okay.
These
We
three
work on principle of
of pitot tube.
what is this pitot tube and what is this principle?
So pitot tube is basically an instrument which will help in which will calibrate the difference in the static and dynamic pressure, and accordingly it
I
will.
don't know what is static and dynamic pressure.
Okay, so the pressure it will calibrate the pressure at first of all the sea level, which is the ground level. A certain pressure is there, and as we go up in the air, the pressure and density reduces. So this reduction in the pressure as we move up, on the basis of this reduction, it will show some readings. The airspeed,
As we go up, it becomes dynamic pressure.
yes sir, as we go up, the pressure changes and it becomes dynamic pressure because the pressure is reducing. So initially we had a static pressure.
So how much does it reduce? What is the standard pressure reading and how much does it reduce by how many kilometers? What is the formula or what is the rate of change of pressure with height?
Okay, so basic on standard on the mean sea level, it is calibrated in terms of 29 point something milligrams of mercury. So that's the basic terminology which they use.
It is measured in mercury.
It's a measurement which they give.
What is the units?
So the basic units of pressure is Pascal.
Okay.
And
So 29.92 pascals.
no sir. I'm not able to recall, but they measure that in terms of some indications of mercury. And
How do we measure it? What is our units? And what is the rate at which it changes?
sir, I don't know the exact rate at which it changes. Per kilometer, per meter, there is some difference. I'm not able to recall the exact value of that.
All three work on the same principle.
So all three work on these. Yes, sir. All three work on this.
So why we have three meters then they're measuring the same thing? Why we call it altimeter? Why we call it ASI or BSI?
Sir, the thing is they give.
They will measure and give me the same reading then.
So they are used for different calibrations. Right? Suppose I take example of altimeter. Then it will tell us the rate of climb or descent. Basically,
Rate of climb or descent.
or descent of an aircraft. That
Rate of climb or rate of descent?
both sir. Rate
Both.
of yes. Sir.
So altimeter will tell us rate of climb and rate of descent.
Yes.
What will VSI do?
So VSI will tell. I'm sorry. Sir. VSI will tell the rate of climb and descent. I'm sorry. Sir. And the altimeter will tell that how high are we from the mean sea level. Then what is our actual altitude. So that is given by altimeter. Rate of descent and climb will be given by vertical speed indicator.
And what will ASI do?
ASI is airspeed indicator. It will give us the flow of air. So basically it will calibrate at how much speed our aircraft is moving forward in the air.
It is not moving forward. If we are going up, so how is it measuring the rate of change or dynamic
Because,
pressure?
as we move forward, into the air, there will be some changes calibrated, and upon that it will tell us the
If
difference.
we move at the same height, ASI will read some reading or it will give us zero reading?
Actually, if we are
If we don't change height, if we are only moving forward, then what will be the reading in ASI?
it will be showing a constant rate as which you told sir, but the thing is
Constant reading means zero.
not zero sir, not zero. Suppose at ground level there is no speed, just in case if we are assuming, and
But we have a speed for everybody. Even if you walk, you will measure some speed. If you run, you will measure some speed. Aircraft moving in air will not have any speed.
no sir, initially when it is at rest there is no speed, and as it is moving upward, as it is going forward, it is going upward.
But it is not moving upwards in my example. No? It is moving at the same place, same height.
Sir, the thing is,
What is difference between height and altitude?
Sir, height is measured from a specific object, whereas altitude is measured from a mean sea level. There is a standard reference.
What is mean sea level?
it is a standard reference which we take in our table.
What is it? How do we take it as mean sea level? Where is mean sea level?
I don't know the specific. I'm sorry.
Talk about those questions which I asked you.
Okay, so future prospects I've told about, sir. And now coming to my key.
So your future options I have not understood. Your future option is doing missile aviation MTech or something else?
Sir, my current focus is on CAPF.
CAPF?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Central Armed Police Force Examination.
Central
Armed Police Force Examination.
Okay.
And
So what happens in this?
sir, it is an exam conducted by the UPSC.
Okay.
And through which you become an assistant commandant in paramilitary forces,
Which are?
that is CISF,
Okay. What is CISF?
Central Industrial Service Force,
Okay.
and we have BSF,
What is BSF?
Border Security Force.
Okay.
Then in SSB, which is Sashastra Seema Bal.
Sashastra Seema Bal. Okay.
So these are paramilitaries.
Only three.
We have CRPF also.
What is CRPF?
I don't know the officials.
Okay. So what happens in case you pass the exam? Then where will you go and who will decide which organization which will be taking you or you will be joining? How is it decided?
Sir, first of all, the merit list is based on the written one and written two, both examinations.
Say suppose what is your order?
Okay.
Choices?
So first is CISF.
CISF.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Then I have BSF.
Okay.
Then CRPF. Then SSB.
Okay. So assuming you clear for CRPF, where will you go for your training?
Sir,
And how long is the training?
the training is for 1 year, polytechnic. And first of all,
Which place? Okay, first choice was?
CISF.
Where is CISF training?
I haven't studied about it yet.
Okay. What happens after 1 year you become officer?
Yes, sir.
What is the rank?
The initial rank is assistant commandant.
Okay, after that?
Then deputy commandant.
Okay. After how many years?
So the general tenure is 5 years.
After 5 years you will become deputy commandant.
The first one is assistant commandant. Then after 2 years you become assistant commandant senior. And then after then 3 years, that is from the 5 years basis, you become deputy commandant.
Okay.
Then you become commandant.
Okay.
And
After
then,
how many years?
that tenure I'm not sure about.
Then?
Then after commandant you become DIG.
Okay.
Then IG, and then DG.
So only 6 ranks.
So these are the major ranks.
Other minor ranks?
So
What are the ranks below officer?
in the paramilitary forces?
Yeah.
I haven't studied. I have no knowledge about that.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. Now, sir, talking about the teachers which I like and which I don't like. During my school days, my favorite teacher was Mrs. Susan Santosh, who used to teach me English. And in my college time, there was a sir called Prabhakar sir, who taught me aerodynamics. So these two teachers have been very close to me.
Aerodynamics?
Yes, aerodynamics.
Okay.
And talking about the
Why was he close to you?
sir, because the teachers, there are some teachers which only focus about the subject. and he was pertaining that he used to give us opportunities, and he has presented me with so many opportunities to go out of college, go to various colleges.
Why was he considering you as favorite?
Sir,
What was special about you?
Sir, it was not favorite. The thing was, I used to ask so many questions and doubts to him. And I used to be
Tell me 3 such questions that you asked him.
Sir, the first one would have been the basic types of jet engines, and on
Basic type of jet engines.
Yes, this was my first question when I asked him.
Okay, so tell me the answer also.
So there are basically 3 types. One is the turbojet, the turbofan, and turboprop.
Okay, they are all jet engines.
Yes, sir, these are basic jet engines.
Turboprop, turbofan, turbojet, all called jet engines.
Yes, sir, these are jet engines.
Okay, turboprop also.
Yes, sir, turboprop also. These are basic 3 types.
What is turboprop engine?
So turboprop engine is at the initial stage. It has a propeller attached to it, and then it will be connected to a shaft.
Okay.
And other segments will remain same. That is the diffuser, compressor, combustion chamber, turbine, and nozzle. All that will remain same. The only difference would be at the initial there will be a very large propeller, which is used to take in large intake of air, and the maximum thrust is produced by turboprop. That propeller.
What is thrust and drag? What is the difference between thrust and drag?
So thrust is the force which pushes the aeroplane forward into the air. Drag is the force which acts opposite to thrust and which opposes the motion of an aircraft.
What are different types of drags?
So there is parasite drag.
Parasite drag.
Yes, one is a parasite drag which I am able to recall now. And one is I think skin drag.
Okay.
And these are the 2 types of drag which I am able to
What is induced drag?
induced drag. So, induced drag. So, it is basically due to the vortices which form around the wings. And suppose
What is it called? What is it that form around the wing?
I don't know the basic term of that. I'm not able to get it.
Okay.
So,
3 questions. First question is jet engine. Second,
this induced drag.
second question that you asked your teacher.
Oh, the second question which I asked. The second question was, I think it was regarding some presentations or regarding such activities.
Okay, leave your teachers. Tell me about your friends and your family members.
So my closest friends are, I have 2 closest friends. One is Kapil Rana and one is Abhinav Jaiswal.
Abhinav and
Jaiswal.
Kapil.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So these 2 are my closest friends, and we have been together in the defense cantonment area, and we share common hobbies and interests, as we all have been preparing for the defense exams, and we used to share a good amount of time with each other. At evenings we used to play and we used to discuss our doubts. So in that way we became very close family to each other. And talking about my family members consist of my father, my elder brother, and myself. And my father, my mother recently passed away. So now my family consists of only 3 members.
What happened to her?
Sir, she was diagnosed with chronic liver disease.
Chronic
liver disease, CLD.
Okay.
And which was not, we were not able to find it earlier, the symptoms, and it became late to save her.
Continue.
Okay, sir. And the next questions were, how do I spend time with my family members? stating that generally me and my father are always together, and we spend time by doing the house chores, by cooking, and by taking part in the gardening activities which we have set up. So, and if we were to go to markets, then we go together for buying groceries. So this is how I spend time with my father. And talking about my brother, so he's a flight lieutenant in the Indian Air Force, and he generally doesn't get.
Which branch?
So he is a fighter pilot, currently flying Jaguar, and he's posted at 16th Squadron Bhuj. And because of his work schedule, he gets less time, so he's not able to come frequently to the house. So, but whenever.
What is the age gap?
It's 3 years. Sir.
3 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So he joined Air Force through which entry?
So he went through AFCAT.
AFCAT.
Okay. Because of his work schedule.
When was he commissioned? Which year?
Sir, 2021 December.
2021 December.
Yes, sir. 18 December 2021.
Okay. So when will he become squadron leader?
2028. I think 7 years it takes to become squadron leader.
You think or you are sure?
I'm sure, sir. 7 years.
Did you discuss anything with him?
Yes, sir. I discuss. He knows about my things that I am preparing for my job and all that. And general interaction has reduced because of his work schedule. But whenever we get time, we talk about all these things.
You said he is flying Jaguar.
Yes, sir.
So, which country has manufactured Jaguar?
Sir, Jaguar has been manufactured by UK and France.
UK and France.
Yes,
Both.
Yes, jointly they are manufacturing. And,
Okay. Just one. It is that. Okay. Now tell me something where you found difficulty to handle some situation as part of responsibilities. You have written so many types of responsibilities. And what difficulty did you face and how did you handle it?
Sir, I was a school captain of my school, and there used to be regular inspections by where the principals of the nearby schools will come. And there was a situation where the class which was presenting the Sunday program, the students who were to present the special program, they were late and they were not able to come on time. So I inquired with them and I got to know that okay, now currently news item is going on, and those who are going to present the special item need to be ready. So the girl who was in charge of the whole program, she told me that Bhumesh, this is the problem, and the people who were supposed to tell the special program, they have not reached the school. So I decided that okay, need not worry. I went to my Hindi teacher, my Mr. Yadav sir, and I told him, sir, this is the situation, and urgently we need you to just come on the dais. And the girl who is in charge of the Sunday program, she will be asking you some 3-4 questions, and you just have to move it.
So you have written watching tennis.
Yes, sir.
So which tennis do you watch?
Sir, I watch the major tournaments, such as currently the Wimbledon is going on. So I watch that. Previously,
Tell me the names of all the tennis tournaments and where are they held and in which month?
Okay. Sir, the first one is the Australian Open, which takes place in Australia. And
Australia where?
Exact location is, I think, exact location I don't know, sir. Exact location.
Which month?
During January, sir.
January?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then the French Open, which takes place in France. The exact location I will not given that much focus to the exact location, and it generally takes place between May or April, May. That time it takes place, and the next one is the Wimbledon, which takes place in London, and it's currently going on. That is, it takes place in
London.
Okay. In England, in London, and it generally takes place in July. And then the next one is the US Open, which takes place around August. So, these are the major four tournaments. If I talk about other tournaments like Miami Open, there is Dubai Open, and there are also tournaments like Davis Cup.
Who won the Davis Cup last time?
Italy won, sir. Italy won the Davis Cup, and
which player?
Jannik Sinner was the player who had win the tournament.
When was it?
It was last year, I think around October or November. I am not sure.
You must have heard about Asian Games.
Yes, sir.
When was it last held? What was India's total tally of medals?
Sir, I did not give much focus to the Asian Games.
Okay. Olympic Games?
So Olympic Games are going to be held now in Paris.
Right.
I think from end of this month it will start, the end week of this month. Specific date I am not sure. It's around 25 July.
Okay.
But it's going to be held.
Which Asian Games is this? Which Olympics is this?
Not sure.
Okay. When was the last Olympics held? Where was it held?
So the Tokyo Olympics it was held in Tokyo, and it took place in 2022.
22.
That's right. 22 because of COVID they had postponed.
Tell me about your strengths and weaknesses on which you are still working.
So my strengths are, I think I have good communication skills, and whatever is coming into my mind, I am able to convince to the best of my ability. And another one would be the leadership qualities, which have been inculcated in me through my school and college time, and that has led to good management skills. So I am able to manage my house affairs, my studies, the finances of my house, and these are my major strengths. So if I talk about my weakness, then the major weakness would be overthinking. That sometimes it has led to clouding of my thoughts, where I've been thinking a lot, many ideas together. And another weakness would be I am a big foodie. I like to eat outside food, which I have reduced considerably.
Okay.
Because my weight went a lot up, around 82, 83, and now I have reduced all that, and I have shifted to a healthy diet. These two are the major weaknesses.
Rest everything is fine?
Sir, maybe I think lack of awareness is also one of the aspects which I have been to upon.
What do you mean by that? Lack of awareness?
Sir, I am indulged in more of my thoughts, that sometimes I do not pay attention to what is happening in and around me.
But you said you are good in management, you are good in communication, you are good in management means you are able to manage.
Yes, sir, this is not that major of my weakness, but this is some part which I feel I can improve more upon.
How much time will it take?
Sir, I think around to get used to it and to come into a whole practice of fully being aware of the surrounding, around 1 month or 2 months.
So you have not been able to find that 1 month or 2 months till now to improve your awareness?
No, sir, I have been trying.
But what is the reason why you are not able to find time to improve lack of awareness?
Sir, I've been
Okay, tell me two most important reasons why you feel you were not able to clear the SSB, and what have you done to improve your chances this time?
Sir, the first and foremost reason would have been I have always taken a spontaneous approach rather than pre-planning everything and writing down everything. And the second one would be there is some rigidity of thought that I have not been able to mold myself or change myself according to the situations. That is the adaptability issue, I think, would have been one of the major concerns. If I have faced some failure, I need to look upon and introspect on those things, which I think I am not done enough in that aspect. And how I am improving that upon that is, sir, I think that I have shut down all my spontaneous approach, and I have tried to be more planned in my approaches. I like to write down my thoughts when I get up or when I get time. And whereas I have been preparing for CAPF, when I write essays, when I write all those arguments, I can clearly find the shortcomings of my thinking, that okay, this is the place where I have been rigid. For example, if I talk about
Not required.
okay. So these are the two major concerns that why I am not being able to
That's all.
yes, according to me, these two are the major concerns.
So you have overcome those shortcomings which you think were there earlier, and now you are prepared.
Sir, I am on the path of preparing, but I
Still something left to prepare.
yes, I think the mindset that has to be
What is missing in mindset? What is the shortcoming?
sir, I think the flexible approach of my mindset that need to be.
How much time will it take?
Sir, I think 2 months.
Do you have 2 months?
I do not have 2 months.
And how do you think are you preparing or prepared?
Sir, whenever I get time, I'm interacting with my teachers, with my colleagues. I'm reading newspaper. I'm trying to get a lot of info, and I'm trying to write it down and change my thought process.
So Umesh, that brings us to the end of your today's interview, which we normally call it as coaching interview also. So you can relax now.